Jesus said, "Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let it be afraid." And the trials in our lives will come, whether we welcome them or not. And the Lord allows trials in our lives because He knows that if everything just works out perfectly day in and day out, we will not seek Him or cling to Him or cry out to Him otherwise. And so embrace the trials. Learn to embrace the trials that come in your lives. It was once said that we are either entering in or leaving a trial. And so it's inevitable. It's going to happen when we least expect it, when it's inconvenient for us. It will disrupt our lives at times. And yet God allows it for a purpose. And the trials may come in different forms. It may be an injury that will sideline you for a while. It could be the loss of a job and the uncertainty of getting a job quickly. And yet the Lord knows all these things. The trials can come in the form of difficult relationships, whether it be in your own home, whether it be a co-worker, maybe a boss, whatever it may be. And so I want to share some verses and to encourage you and strengthen you through the scriptures so that when the trials do come, you're ready for it. And so that you wouldn't have a victim mentality, but more of the mindset of, Lord, what are you trying to teach me in this? And so Romans 12:12 says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." I'm using the NIV. 1 Peter 1:6, "In all this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials." And then James 1:2, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." And so that's a big part of why the Lord allows the Lord allows trials and tribulations in our lives, so that in the trials, when we do persevere, we come out stronger in the process, and we develop that spiritual endurance so that we can continue. And then we're prepared to meet the next challenge. Think of it like this: if the Lord didn't allow trials in our lives, I believe that we would be weak Christians, because it's in the trials that our faith is tested. And yet if we have the right mindset of why God is allowing these trials in our lives for a specific purpose, then when we do come through the other side, we in essence become more like Christ, because he's been tempted in all points, humanly speaking, and yet he is the God-man, both human and divine, when he came to this earth. And now he is seated at the right hand of God. And be encouraged, because he makes intercession for us when we are in these trials, and he intercedes for us. And that's an incredible thing, and a gift and a comfort. So be encouraged. Don't run away from the trial when it does come your way. Embrace it, and then lean into God and trust Him. Well, until then, God bless. See you soon.